Shalom, family. Good to see you all here. I hope you're doing well. Boy, what's going on out here is hilarious as hell. And it's happening around where I live too. I had to go out today and I had to go into a CVS. My son needed another prescription to be picked up. Black Santa Clauses everywhere. I never saw so many in one store in my life. Well, this is the way it is all over the country, y'all. You know what this is about? They heard all the chatter online about boycotting. And I think they ran in those boardrooms around the country and they planned out, we got to do something big. Yeah, they never did this the whole time I was growing up, even when I was still celebrating. Each year, I used to have to piece together getting like I had, towards the end, I had a black angel. It was beautiful. It was a dark skinned black angel with all gold. She had a gold halo, a gold dress, gold shoes. It was beautiful. And it was my treetop. And the ornaments, I would just have to get them whenever I saw, ornaments that were melanated, I would get them. You kind of had to piece it all together to get the kind of decorations you wanted. You could never go in the store and get them all. Now you can. Now you can. Not only do they have Black Santa Claus, they got Black Mrs. Claus, they got Black Angels, they got Black Christmas carols, ornaments, Christmas cards, everything, black everything. And I was like, well, damn. Yeah, no, because it's too many stores doing it, y'all. Like I said, they went in these boardrooms around the country saying, okay, they're talking about boycotting the holidays. What can we do to win them back? It should not be this easy, y'all. It should not be this easy. If all they got to do is throw something melanated on the shelf and that motivates you, then you really didn't want to skip the holidays at all. And some of these people, they like to hide behind their children. Oh, well, I got to do Christmas because what I'm going to tell my kids. That's really for you. That's not for them kids. Just like you taught Christmas, you can unteach Christmas. Okay, before I even got in the truth, and I know this about many of you, before I even got in the truth, I stopped doing Christmas, and many of you did too. That's a very spiritual thing for you to be able to walk away from all of these Gentile holidays and not even miss it. And my son, I just told him, we ain't doing Christmas no more. And I said, you don't need Christmas anyway. I buy stuff for you all year long. I'd be buying him clothes, shoes, video games. I mean, he gets stuff all year long. You don't need stuff for just one day. I mean, I bought him a couple of pair of sneakers. He wanted a dark pair and a light pair. He got those. So he ain't in no need of no Christmas. I was like, you get stuff all the time. And he agreed. He ain't never, after I explained to him we weren't doing Christmas no more, he ain't even bring the mess up. He never brought it up to me one time. He never brought up, oh, mom, I miss Christmas. Nothing. We just went on with life. And then when we got into the truth, he really didn't care about it. you know? And in fact, he started realizing the Gentile holidays ain't even important, and they're not. You know, so when you sit around talking about what about the kids, no, you're concerned about yourself. You're concerned about yourself. Okay, and you don't want to break that tradition. You done got used to it. So, you're going to always have those types that's going to be running out to buy that stuff. Oh my God, I want one of them black Santas. They'll be running to the store. You're going to get the ignorant ones still running out there, y'all. It is nothing you can do about it. But all of us that are aware, we'll just leave that mess right there in the store. Hold on one second, y'all. The UPS guy is calling. Just give me 1 second. Okay. So anyway, y'all, kids can get used to not having Christmas, especially if you explain it to them. And then some of these people, they don't even want to try. They just want to be able to give this Christmas. My money's going to look good in my wallet. I don't know about y'all, but my money, the fact that I'm not going to be running out buying all this junk I don't need, my money going to look real good sitting up in my wallet. For real. My balance on my credit cards and bank account going to be looking real good because I ain't running out there to buy none of that crap. So y'all, let me share my screen so you can see what's going on in the country. And this stuff hit the shelves all at the same time nationwide. Please give me a 1 if you can see my screen. Give me a 1 if you can see my screen. Thank you.
This world get on my nerves so bad because now y'all want to have all the black ornaments and stuff. And I know before y'all say we ain't never satisfied when it wasn't any. Now we got them. Be quiet. Yeah, but this ain't what that is because we shouldn't have never had to advocate to have brown ornaments and stuff anyway. That shouldn't even nothing that even have to be said. But now all of a sudden that's all you see. Y'all need these black dollars. That's all that is, because we spend the most. I'm in Dollar Tree. We the poorest and spend the most. Look at this. We ain't never seen no black people this and anything. Look there. Y'all a trip, boy. Y'all ain't slick. Y'all ain't slick. Now I'm somebody that just buy, but y'all ain't slick. Some of the stuff right here that I found, but y'all is not slick.
What is up, TikTok and YouTube? Have you guys seen what's been happening lately, child? So they have all these Christmas decorations all out at certain stores. I'm not going to mention the stores for the rats, RATS, that want to go and get them. Look for the mess on your own. All these black Santas, black village people for Christmas. If you ask me, unnaturally dark at that. I mean, the color is way off. I mean, I've never seen black people with this shade, but it's so many of them. And listen, I have told you guys a long time ago, people are finally starting to see what I've been saying for 10 to 15 years, that the black dollar is very powerful. It is very mighty. And so when you withhold it from these corporations, you are doing something. That is the only way you can win, is by withholding your dollars. And my rule of thumb is this: I would hope that nobody that is on that gets food stamps or disability or Medicaid or Medicare or any program that's supposed to be there for you when you are low income or what have you, I hope that none of you are rushing out to buy these things for Christmas. Now, mind you, I don't do Christmas. I don't celebrate Christmas. I don't believe in any religious holidays or anything like that. But I know a lot of you do. And I have never understood why people who celebrate those religious holidays, because they believe in Christmas and what the meaning of it's supposed to be. How do you do that and believe in, that man? How do you do both? How do you celebrate that and believe in? I don't understand that. But nonetheless, I just to see how they are literally playing in our faces right now with these, Christmas ornaments and stuff. And Black people have been fighting and wanting to be included for years and years, and trying to find a Black Santa and all, Black elves and all these things like that. And now finally they're saying, oh, here you go, because they want our money so bad, because so many of us just aren't participating anymore. And a lot of people are boycotting Christmas. They really are. And of course, I don't celebrate it anyway, but I did before. I celebrated for years and years, but I don't anymore. But be careful where you spend your money, especially as a Black person, because look at the corporations, these companies that are putting these Christmas ornaments and decorations and stuff out that are catered to Black people. What are their principles? Who do they support? Does their support align with your views? You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? I think we need to look at who people support and what they support and where they put their money. And before you just run out saying, oh my gosh, there's a Black Santa. First of all, this is an imaginary individual. And I understand a lot of you guys, if you're like, oh, we're trying to do this for our kids or whatever. But, and you want to usher in that spirit or whatever. Why not just do Kwanzaa? Why not just do Kwanzaa or something of that nature? But yeah, so I see that today, and I'm thinking, what's going on with people, rushing out? I see a lot of people saying, nope, it's canceled. They're not getting my money. I'm not falling for it. And if I did celebrate it, I would definitely not go out and buy one of those weird looking creatures, because the people that were showing the videos of them, it's just, they're all lined up. And I'm like, oh, these people look terrible. I mean, everybody looked horrible, just horrible. They look like they didn't look good. All right. I'm just saying, they just don't look good. They look like, I don't know. I want to say that they look like they was from the Underground Railroad or something. None of them looked good. Like I said, they were just way, way too dark. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. It just didn't look good to me. But don't spend your money on stuff like that, guys. They don't like you. They don't even like you. They don't even play with you. They don't even care about you. Don't spend your money on that stuff. All right, but tell me what y'all think.
I remember back in 2016 when the Mall of America in Minnesota hired its first Black Santa Claus. And people didn't like that too much. Nope. The internet was up and running, but it wasn't like what it is now, in my opinion. But I remember the amount of racist comments that news generated, so much so they had to turn the comment sections off. And now I'm in the store the other day, and I see so many Black Santa Claus and Black elves. I couldn't turn the corner without seeing, brown, actually, but I digress. Yeah, I just thought about that. I thought I would share that. I remember that, you guys. Do you remember that? I think his name was Larry Jefferson. They hired their first Black Santa Claus.
In my mind. I want you to be free. Ooh. They are trying to cancel Black Santa Claus because there's a white Santa Claus and a Black Santa Claus. The white Santa Claus got a bunch of white names. They Connor, Tanner, and Samantha and stuff. And the black one got a bunch of Tyrone, Jamal, and Shaniqua and stuff like that. And people are really upset. And by people, I mean Caucasian women, because Don't give a damn, man. We happy with it. Of course, we would love to go walk into the store and get a black Santa Claus with some black things on it. I'm just mad Sharkeisha not on the damn thing. And far too many times, some Caucasian woman complains, and then the internet says, oh, black people complain about everything. We didn't give a damn. It's the same Caucasian woman that got Aunt Jemima in the damn unemployment line because she racist all of a sudden. No, we didn't give it. We love to see a black lady while we pouring our damn syrup. Now, don't give it to this black Santa Claus. Keep these black names on the black Santa Claus. Please do that, and thank you. Have a good day with your dumb ass.
Because no, CVS did not suddenly just find a bunch of Black Santa figurines out of their own goodwill and holiday spirit. Because y'all need to remember that retail chains don't move without data, okay? Now, if their shelves are suddenly filled with Black Santas and ain't a white Santa in sight, that is not an accident. That is a targeted marketing pivot.
So I'm in CVS, and this is what I see. Man, okay, cool. Black Santa. But also what I look up and see is... Hmm. Kind of makes me wonder, what was this 20, 30 years ago when you needed a black Santa? But yeah, who are these people? And it's kind of making me wonder why I only see these folks up here and not one white Santa.
This is 100% true. But also, I can guarantee you that Black Santa is sitting this one out. He told the elves not to work another night. Not one toy should be made while we are under a dictatorship. Because there is no reason to contribute to corporate greed or white appropriated holidays, especially while they're trying to take all of our money anyways. So you can stop by. We can chat on the porch. I really don't want any men, and I'm sure Mrs. Claus would completely be okay with that.
But when your life is turning topsy-turvy and you have no answers for what to
A place I'm not supposed to be, y'all, but in this place I'm not supposed to be, then God like circle. Ooh.
How can you obviously see the ridiculous pandering in the Black Santa, but you can't see it in the Democrats? You ain't never seen no big ass Black Santa in no store. Ooh, not very many white Santas available, huh?
Just one thing I need.
Just to catch everybody else up, the Black community has been looking for Black Santas since all of us were born, okay? We could not find a Black Santa, a Black nativity set to save our ever-loving Christmas, okay? The fact that you're going into stores right now, CVS, Walgreens, things like that, and literally all they have is Black Santa and Black Miss Claus and Black this and Black that and Black this is hilarious. They said, okay, y'all gonna boycott? Cool. We're gonna start giving you everything you asked for the holidays. You have people literally like, don't you dare buy a Black Santa as they're pandering to you, but you can't see it in the Democrats. Like, hello, it's the same thing. Okay. Oh, okay. You're welcome.
I need y'all to help me understand what's going on here, because why all of a sudden, after all of these Christmases, you've got CVS, Walgreens, and Burlington all displaying Black Santa Claus front and center? I ain't mad or nothing, but let's ask the real question. Why now? Because we've been invisible in these wonder winterlands. But now when the economy is shaky and you guys understand how powerful the black dollar really is, you're pulling stunts like this?
So I'm in CVS, and this is what I see. Well, okay, cool. Black Santa. But also what I look up and see is...
Is this a sign of representation, or are y'all really trying to buy us back this Christmas? I'm confused here, you know?
You wonder, what was this 20, 30 years ago when you needed a black Santa, but better yet, who are these people? It's kind of made me wonder.
In Burlington, they made sure to erect this giant black Santa Claus. Look at them, y'all. I didn't even know that y'all made these. I can't believe it. I've never seen these in my life.
Bro, get on my nerves so bad. Because now y'all want to have all the black ornaments and stuff. And I know before y'all say we ain't never satisfied when there wasn't any. Now we got them. Be quiet. Yeah, but this ain't what that is. Because we shouldn't have never had to advocate to have brown ornaments and stuff anyway.
They got the ornaments too, y'all. I can't believe it. People are finally waking up because we're waking up. We're realizing who we really are. I told y'all everything coming back to us, y'all. But stay strong, my people. Holidays canceled. Let's continue to get this shift, y'all. Peace in.
I'm in CVS, and this is where I see. Okay, cool. Black Sun. But also, what I look up and see is. Kind of makes me wonder.
Boy, these motherfuckers said we gonna get your black dollar, bitch, okay? You niggas is not about to boycott us. Put that black Santa up there and let them sell. I ain't never seen so many goddamn black Santas in one fucking place. Capitalism is capitalizing, okay?
Hey guys, it's Leash. Listen. So, what is the deal with all these black Santas and black elves and all this stuff in these stores now? Like in 2025. I mean, we know why, because they want us out there buying shit. But like, remember back in the day when you couldn't find this shit to save your life? You know what I'm saying? And we were subjected to white Santa Claus. Yeah. Now I will say in my house, we had a lot of black Santa stuff. We had a lot of, whatever. Once my mom made ceramics and she made all those different types of, like ornaments and shit. So we always had that. And plus my mom, if you knew my mom, it would all make sense. But anyway, the point of it is, this is really interesting. The lengths these folks are going to get us out in these stores. You know what I'm saying? I just encourage everybody, if you don't have to buy shit, especially for the holidays, don't do it. Especially these big companies. Buy something from a local vendor, small business, something like that. But these big, like Target, Walmart, all that, give them the hand. Like, do not do that to yourself, because they weren't caring about us, prior. And if they were, it was like one or two things. Oh, wow, they have something. No, this should have been a consistent thing all the way through 2025. Y'all want to have black shit? Stop it.
So I am in Dollar Tree, and I don't know if you guys had heard about basically the Black Buyer Initiative, where different companies are now promoting towards African Americans, specifically due to the DEI being dropped out of a lot of corporations. So look at this. I am at Dollar Tree, and damn near all of their Christmas stuff is catered to African Americans. We've never seen this before. Look at this. African American families. Jesus is African American. The elves are African American. Let's move on over. Ornaments. There's no Caucasian ornaments at all. See a little sprinkle right here. But let's walk over here. Look at this. One black snowman with three other varieties. Santa with three other varieties of black Santas. Black ballerinas that used to be a pin in a haystack. Black pirates. Like, other than that, right now, all I see is us. Why? Because we have not been buying black Santa on the napkins. This speaks volumes. I've never seen this before. What do y'all think?
Have y'all seen all the black Santas on everything this holiday season? I've seen so many black Santas, more than even white Santas. And you know what that's about, right? It's about the fact that we used to go to Target. Target used to be the only one that had the black Santas. They used to have black stuff on the wrapping paper and, the little black Santa mugs and everything like that. And we stopped going to Target. So these other companies, I seen black Santas at CVS. I seen black Santas being peddled in a TikTok shop, black Santas on everything, and not even by like black owned company. They just everybody got black Santas. And I'm trying to tell y'all, they know that we said we boycotting this Christmas. They know that. So they trying to bring us back into the fold. Every time we try to get out, they pull us back into capitalism. They want that black dollar. And it's not just about the black dollar. It's about the fact that we make things pop. If black Americans say we ain't doing Christmas no more, Christmas will be done. I'm so serious. If we be like, no, we're not, we're done with the holidays. We not celebrating. We just gonna do handmade Christmases, or we like my family. We're doing a games Christmas. We're getting all new board games and we're playing games all Christmas Day. That's what we're doing. We're done with the commercialism of Christmas. My kids are teenagers now, and I explain it to them, and they like, cool. We're gonna do games for Christmas. We're still gonna have treats and cinnamon buns and stuff like that, but we're not gonna have the electronics and all that stuff that we've had in the past. And now we got people trying to put black Santas on everything, make black people have the spirit of Christmas and be the mascot of Christmas, so that we'll go into the commercialism, so that these companies will be able to sell it to everybody. Because capitalism don't care who the face of it is. Its system wants to run regardless. That's why I'm always like, black people, don't be fooled, okay? Because this system will kick white people to the curb and make you the face of it. They don't care. They will let black people be on the top just so it can continue. And that is what they're trying to do right now.
Keep the heads ringing.
Ding dong, ring the ding, ring ding dong.
Keep the heads ringing.
Hey, you been over there, but what? You better get up out of your chair.
Y'all see this mess? Yes, it is unreal. But y'all, this is going on everywhere in the country. Everywhere. And I said, and they're right. Where was this like 30, 40 years ago? And many people, I remember when I was coming up, that used to be the complaint even when I was in the hood. How come they don't have this for our people and that for our people? Now I'm fully grown and I'm not into Christmas. Now they got the shelves inundated with it. No, I have no interest in getting none of them. I'm not interested, you know? And as far as I'm concerned, the boycott is still on. Let that mess stay right on the shelf. Boy, they'll do anything. That right there just goes to show you how important our dollars really are out here. It is so important. They will put nothing now but melanated Santas in every store. That's how important our dollars are. And that right there should tell you this is why we need to control our dollar. Now you see how important it is for them to try to get it from us. If it wasn't important, look, do you see them catering to Latinos? Okay, they don't want Latino dollars. No, they want our dollars. Okay, they know what's up. They want our dollars. And that says it all. So don't let them try to devalue us ever again. Whenever they try to act like we're not important, you bring this up. You bring up how they went all out to cater to us because we got the spending power and they want that. And they know if we the one group, you saw what happened to Target, and they did too. When our people start pulling back from Target, you think all of these other retailers didn't notice that? Hell yeah, they noticed it. And they don't want that mess to happen to them. So now they're piling on all these Black Santas and Mrs. Claus and everything all up in the stores. Angels, which are really, they really are melanated, but now they're putting it out there on display. So yes, our money is that important to them. You don't see them putting out no Chinese Santas or no Native American Santas. You don't see none of that. It's just strictly catering to us. Now you know whose dollar really truly is important up in here to them. They may not say it out loud, but they're sure showing it. So that's all the more reason not to ever let them have it. So y'all, I'm going to go ahead and conclude. Thank you so much for being here. I cannot believe this. Boy, if I did not stumble across this, I would never have believed it if somebody just told me. So y'all share this live stream and get the word out. Don't buy this stuff. Don't buy this stuff. We don't owe these people not one dime. So y'all, I will see you at 3:45. The Supreme Court is backing Donald Trump and not releasing the SNAP funds so that people can eat. So I will see you at 3:45, ladies and gentlemen. And I do have one person to thank. I want to thank Lisa Anderson 4211 for your super sticker and support for my channel. I deeply appreciate you. Thank you. And shalom, family.